Remember, it takes action to be inspired, which keeps the motivation to achieve your greatness. Let's get it started.
Hey, Two Ham Nation, man. Welcome back to the journey to greatness. Hey, hope everybody's having a blessed day. So, as you all know, while on this journey to greatness, man, you know, I got to continue working on myself as much as you are, because we are students of knowledge. We will never be masters. The only way you can always continue growing into your best self is to make sure you are always learning. So today is going to be our first book review. The book. So I personally read one book a week. So just always feeding my brain, always trying to get better, always using that knowledge and applying it to my life. And I personally have a lot of experience with life too, so it just helps me navigate through life better, to always keep my head on point, to always make sure, I'm just getting better and able to help you all win the same way that I want to win. So the book we're gonna go over today is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. All right, now we all know I try to avoid my best cursing, but clearly it's in the title, so I have to. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about this book. Now, when I first saw it, and I even started out reading the first chapter, the author just talked about, Mark Manson. He was talking about how don't even think positive, right? Just go against the grain. And I was like, whoa, I don't know about this guy, man. He on some other stuff, right? But remember, your brain is gonna attack anything that is not initially within your value system or how you operate. So until you are open-minded, you won't be able to just let that information in, okay? So I turned around, sat back, reflected on my own inner self and said, hey, unconditional love. You need to make sure that you're accepting everyone's opinion on how they view to get better in life, so that you can just continue getting better, okay? So I turned around and continued reading, and oh my gosh, this was a amazing read, okay? So I'm gonna go over a couple key points that I felt like in the book really stood out, that I definitely think everyone should check this out. So the first thing was identity. So he talks about, I believe it's Munson's Law, if I'm not, let me make sure I ain't tripping, I ain't perfect, Manson's Law, sorry about that. And just about like identity, and how anything that goes against, your identity just makes you uncomfortable, and that some people stick to what they know. And I'm gonna kind of sum it up in my own words. And so, like, your value system sometimes dictates your identity. And so if anything adjusts or attacks your identity, you get defensive or you get comfortable. And I thought that was an extremely good point, just how like you could be unhappy, right? But you're comfortable sitting on the couch every single day just watching TV and eating cupcakes and whatever, cookies and ice cream, and not doing anything with yourself. But you could turn around and you don't even realize you've made that a value within yourself. You don't even know it, subconsciously it's there. And then you could go to try to work out, and in your body, your mind just attacks you. You don't want to do it because it's making you uncomfortable. It's the same thing with chasing your dreams, right? When you broke and you're living check to check, it sounds unbelievable, but you're comfortable with that. But if $1 million is a drop in your pocket, your identity is shaken, and now you don't even know how to operate. And so that right there stood out to me, to just show, how much, your value system plays a part in how you move and operate through life. But in reality, like, having a value system that you stick to also holds you back. And I'll go into more details about that another time. I think you should read the book. It'll definitely break that down better. And the second point that he made that I thought was phenomenal is, when you give a fuck about every single little thing, you don't have enough in your life going on for you to give a fuck about. That stood out to me as the golden ticket, right? How many times have we turned around and you sit there worrying about every single little thing someone might have said, something that might have happened, somebody else did, ain't got nothing to do with you. And guess what? You aren't succeeding at anything you're supposed to be doing in your own life. The real reason why people go out the way to you're not trying to be funny, and I try not to I'll never ever be political on my channel. I'm not a political guy. But you know how like this Karen thing came to be, where everybody's like, oh, you got these Karens and everything. That is a prime example of what they don't do. We all know that everybody lashes out because they got their own insecurities and negativities going on, but also they don't got shit going on in their life, so they don't have anything else to do but fuck with other people, right? And it's the same reason why you're not achieving your greatness, because you're giving a fuck about what your family doing and what your girlfriend doing and you know what this person you're interested in is doing, instead of just giving a fuck about focusing on you and achieving your own shit. How many times have you given up your energy for another circumstance only to be put down further into a hole that you can't get out of, or that seems difficult to get out of, that you did yourself, but you're blaming on somebody else? You're like, it's your fault I'm not great because I decided to invest energy in you. What? Like, and that's how you gotta think. So that was the golden nugget to this book, and like he goes into real details throughout the chapters. I definitely believe everybody should go grab it. It's a must read. So with that being said, this is our book of the week, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. If you end up checking this book out, please comment in the section below, you know, and tell me some things that you learned from the book that's helping you grow on this journey to greatness. You always know I'm open-minded. I'm always looking forward to it. And with that being said, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm coming to you every single week with a different book that I've checked out, that I've read, that has helped me continue to grow on the journey to greatness. And remember, don't just read, apply. So even if you just go through a chapter a day, take something from that chapter and just apply it to your life. That is how you grow. It ain't about gathering the knowledge. It's about actually experiencing it. Because remember, as people, we grow by experience, not intellect. You can be as smart as you want, but until you actually go through something, you don't know how it affects your life. And with that being said, Two Ham Nation, Mr. Two Ham is out.